Hey, what's the deal? This your boy Tag from Pro Wrestling Tag. You know what I mean? As of this recording, it is 4:11 p.m. December 8th, 2025. You know what I'm saying? This is the first video of the day. You know what I'm saying? And of course, as you hear the background, this is time. I gotta cook in a little bit. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna just rest for a while, and then I'm gonna be in that kitchen. This the only video I do for the night. You know what I mean? This video is going up at 11:30. You know what I mean? Because I have to do some work stuff. So it seems like the Netflix Warner Brothers Discovery purchase is officially not a done deal after all. Because apparently Paramount is putting in an aggressive bid to buy the entire fucking project. I mean, they're trying to go all out with purchasing everything from Warner Bros. Discovery, including TBS, TNT, and True TV, right? And all their other assets, right? And they apparently put in a bid for $108 billion, right? A hostile bid, which basically means that I'll get to AEW in a bit, which apparently means that the deal between Netflix and Warner Bros. Discovery is not official at all. You know what I mean? And it's getting fucking crazy. But here's the main part of all this, okay? And the sickos are not gonna like what I'm about to say. This affects AEW in ways that is extremely unimaginable. Okay? You know, I was looking at Ango's video about the Netflix, AEW situation and Warner Brothers, right? And, he's talking about how it might benefit AEW, it might not benefit AEW. AEW is screwed either way. Because with AEW, not even AEW, with Warner Brothers Discovery and not Warner Brothers Discovery, look at me, with Paramount and Netflix, right? They both have WWE, they both have TKO ties with each other, okay? Paramount has, their deal with for UFC and the Professional Bull Riders Association, and Netflix with WWE programming, okay? And to be blunt with you, AEW is screwed either way because both of these conglomerates, right? Both of these media conglomerates, they both have exclusivity with WWE. You think WWE goes in on a deal and say, well, we want non-exclusivity. Nah, bruh. WWE is smart. They want to be the only game in town when it comes down to their product on the network. They got an exclusivity deal. You know what I mean? There's an exclusivity clause, right? Which basically it fucks up AEW's choices for a TV. You know what I mean? For a TV deal down the road. Now the thing is, right? AEW is screwed in three ways. Okay? They're screwed in three ways. The first way they screwed in is, let's say if it's Netflix, right? Let's say because this thing got to go through Congress, right? Let's say if it's Netflix, okay? If it's Netflix, then, that's a bad move because even though Netflix don't want the networks, right? They still have HBO Max, which I'm pretty sure they're going to consolidate with their own stuff. They're not going to have two. Come on, man, fuck out of here. They're not going to have two streaming services. Nah, fuck that. No. That's number one. They're screwed right there, right? Number two, we don't know what global communications is gonna, we don't know what global communications, which is now the new name, for this, if it's still there, we don't know what the fuck they're gonna do. We really don't know. We don't know how they're gonna view AEW and their value. Because think about this. The ratings for AEW has been bad and after bad every single year. And this is the worst year that has been. Period. Okay? That's number 2. And then you have the Paramount side. No, let me go back to the global communications, right? You got that. And again, we don't know how they view AEW. Remember, David Zasslav is not going to be there, right? And then you got the Ellisons and Paramount. Come on. They put a big money offer for the UFC. Okay? They put a big money offer for the UFC. You think that they want to piss off TKO? You think all these people are going to want to piss off TKO? Look at the bread that Netflix put out, right? For WWE. Okay? Look at that shit. All right? Look at Paramount. Look at the bread that they call for the UFC. Okay? Why the fuck would you want to piss off TKO and that? Why? The UFC is a big money maker. It is. It really is. You know what I mean? And hold on real quick. The UFC is a big money maker. Okay? It makes a lot of money. Right? So why the fuck is Paramount gonna, want to piss off, TKO? Especially they just started making this deal with TKO. Right? And again, they do not want a conflict of interest issue. They don't. They really, really don't. And now thinking about it, I'm really thinking about this long and hard. Pause, because I'm like, you know what? I would not be surprised if Paramount gets the deal. You know why? Because the Saudis are involved, right? And the Saudis have major ties to WWE. Huge ties. You think the Saudis are going to want to work with AEW, especially knowing that, WWE has a big work relationship with these guys? Fuck no. Okay? So AEW is screwed no matter what, because here's the other thing too. Every single deal that they've made, right? Even the AMC deal, because they made that deal for TNA. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. They have pretty much spreaded the market to a point where every single option you see, WWE has a stamp of approval. Every single one. You know what I mean? And going back to Angle, he mentioned something about Amazon and such. How do we know if Amazon is really interested in AEW? How do we really know that? And even if they do, where the fuck are you going to market it at? Where are you going to market, on cable about AEW? Where are you going to do that at? Where? I would love to know where. It's not going to be CW. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be, let me take a look at something. Hold on real quick. Yeah, I wanted to see something because I wanted to see something with my TV. My TV is owned by Fox, right? And Fox has a deal with TKO for AAA, right? And also Tubi. You know what I mean? So basically, like I said, it's nasty when you think about it, with WWE and AEW and such. But like I said, AEW is screwed either way. Now, the sickos are basically going to play delusional that, everything's all right. You sure, Papa? You sure? Okay. No problem. Keep telling yourself that. Keep telling yourself that everything is A-okay. Keep telling yourself that. Anyway, guys, I'm about to cut this off. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. I'm gonna definitely come back with videos tomorrow. You know what I mean? I got a lot of shit to take care of today. So I'm going to definitely holler at y'all. Peace.